Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela Braniff, and today I'm going to walk you guys through my Sunday routine, the things that I typically try to get done on a Sunday. Now, two reasons. Number one, because I get asked a lot, I don't know how you do it all. How do you do all the things that you do? And I never want to perpetuate the idea that there's such a thing as like superwoman or super mom or any of those things. So I really want to break it down and show you guys how things get done, how things get accomplished in my house and in our family. Yes, I have my hands on a lot of things between working and homeschooling and all of that and having 8 children. There's a lot going on, but I also have a wonderful husband. My kids are very helpful. And so that kind of coupled with the celebration of busyness, I feel like our culture is very into busyness and productivity. And while those things aren't inherently bad, I do think that especially for moms and moms with young children, it can be really damaging to believe that we need to be at this like high capacity, go all the time. So I want to show you guys on Sundays, because one of the ways that I am able to homeschool my kids and work basically full time and kind of do all these things is through preparation, is through preparing ahead of time for certain things. So Sundays is my day to prep for the coming week. Now this Sunday looks a little bit different because it was daylight savings time and we all overslept. So normally we go to the 9 a.m. church service, and then we take our daughters, our 2 oldest 2, and drop them off at horseback riding lessons at 11:30, and then we come home. However, this week we did not make it to church because daylight savings, that's all I can say. It's brutal. It's brutal. So my husband just took the 2 older girls to drop them off for horseback, and he took our 6-month-old and our 2-year-old twins with him so that I could get started without anybody kind of underfoot. So I'm just going to take you guys through everything that I do on a Sunday, from like housework stuff to homeschool prep to all that kind of stuff. And the first thing that I do is make a list. To-do lists are the greatest thing ever. They keep me focused. They give me this visual representation of how much I've done so far and how much I still have to do. I love checking off those boxes when I've gotten something done. So I love a good to-do list. It's good stuff. You should definitely try it if you're not working off of to-do lists. So I'm going to make myself a to-do list, and then we're going to get started on all the Sunday stuff. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up at any point along the way. If you're like, you know what, I like this. I like what she's putting out. I'm here for this. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. It helps me in the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it greatly. Okay, let us begin. Okay, so on my list today I need to get all the laundry rotated through. There shouldn't be much, but I just need to sort it and check on that. And then I also want to wash some of the bedding that needs to go through rotation, as well as bath mats in the bathrooms and hand towels. And then the downstairs blankets. So we have a few blankets that live down here on the sofa and in this area that people use for napping and snuggling up at night, and they get stinky. So I'm gonna wash those. And then I need to do my master bathroom shower and tub, and then there's a spot on the floor that didn't get cleaned, so I need to see if I can, well, it did get cleaned, but somebody spilled some nail polish and then tried to clean it up and not tell me, so I gotta go in there and see if I can actually get the nail polish out. And then for homeschool stuff, I need to prep their lessons and make the schedule for the week, and then make sure that the room is clean this evening so that we wake up tomorrow morning with it clean. Some of this stuff is stuff the kids are gonna help and contribute to as well. And then I need to do the meal plan, the grocery order, and then for work stuff, I have to finish editing a video. I have to do a thumbnail for another video. And then my reward, if I get all this done, is I'd like to try to go to the nail salon and get my nails done. It only takes about an hour. So if I get all this done before they close, if there's time, I think they're open on Sundays, I'll have to check, then I might be able to go sneak and get my nails done. But let's get started. The very first thing, which I didn't write down, is I need to make my bed and straighten up my bedroom. I have some clothes that need to be put away. So that's the first thing. Okay, so one of the things that y'all have been asking about is, since I did the declutter series, which I'm still not done with, but since I started that in my bedroom and all of that, how's the upkeep of it? And I will tell you that, you can see here that I still have a little pile of stuff at the foot of my bed, but really and truly, it makes it so much easier. Everything has a place, and so it's actually rare that my room looks like that it's messy like that at the foot of the bed. I typically keep it very picked up because it's super easy just to take 5 minutes every day to put things back where they go. So yeah, I mean, I've been really pleased with how I've been able to keep on top of the changes that we've made in each of the rooms. Now, it's slightly more challenging in rooms where my children live because they don't have the same qualifiers for what's picked up and cleaned up and all of that as I do. However, overall, I would say that everything has just stayed pretty well together, you know, how I organized it and set it all up. So all right, so I'm going to grab my bath mats. I want to give those a wash. That is part of the problem with having white bath mats, is that they do need to be washed very frequently. But I really don't have a ton of laundry to do, so I just kind of went through and sorted the colors and everything and started switching laundry. I really do try to do laundry pretty much every single day, and it just helps it so that we never end up with like 6, 7, 8 loads unless I'm doing a bunch of sheets and bedding and things like that. As you've probably noticed, I have my AirPods in, so this is kind of one of those things that for me, you know, I don't love folding laundry. It's not like my favorite thing ever, but it is mindless, and I can just listen to a podcast or listen to an audiobook and just kind of zone out while I'm folding laundry. I've said this in another video recently, but there's not a lot in my life that feels like super mindless things I'm doing all the time, so to be able to just kind of mentally check out and fold laundry is kind of nice. I'm going to join my son here, my 8-year-old son Noah. He's drawing over there, and I'm going to go ahead and sit down and plan out the next week of school. You guys know I use my little planner to more write down what we've done and not so much tons of planning ahead in terms of like exact lessons and things. But this week we're starting a couple of new things curriculum wise. So I really wanted to kind of map out how I thought that would work best with our schedule and sort of switching things up with our looping schedule. I've made videos before about our looping schedule and how I loop different curriculums. So that's kind of what I'm looking at now, is just making sure that I've got everything that I need for that. And I'll write down anything like any kind of supplies I need to get for experiments or anything like that. So I just like to go through and look at what's coming for the week. Miss Ivy's having some pretzels, and I'm going to make myself some lunch. So Christopher had made lunch previously for the kids, and he was actually getting ready to leave to go get the girls from horseback. So I'm the only one who hadn't eaten at this point. So Ivy's snacking on pretzels, and I made myself some grits and eggs, because what a great way to break my fast with grits and eggs. And as you can see, my toddlers are trying to mess with their baby brother. He had fallen asleep when Ciara got home, so he'd just been staying there sleeping, and now he was awake. So time to eat and get him out. And of course, juggle the madness of toddlers and trying to reply to messages and all of that. So that's what it looks like for me. Sometimes it's feeding babies and juggling toddlers and squeezing in some work emails. Okay, Ciara went to get the girls from horseback, and this time he took Noah and Jonah with him and Rosie. So I've got the twins and Benjamin here, and they're really not letting me get much done. So we've just been snuggling on the floor. They're now eating ice out of those like little popsicle things. I just put crushed ice in there, and they love it. So that's what they're doing. And Ciara should be home in the next like 10 minutes or so. And then I will hopefully be able to get back to my to-do list. But I've been distracted by young children for right now. And that is just life.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through. And every step quicker than the last, my feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through.
And I did just want to give my tub and shower a good cleaning. Y'all will see in our upcoming video that we did about the kids' chore routine and stuff that we do. That is part of the weekly chore routine, is cleaning some of the bathrooms. But I like to clean my shower and my tub myself just because, I don't know, I want it to be a certain level of clean that is a little harder for the kids to do. So I take care of that myself, and it's just kind of quick and easy. So they take care of their bathroom and the downstairs bathroom, and they will sweep and stuff in mine, but I take care of cleaning the glass and the tub and the shower and all of that kind of stuff.
To raise my flag and call it quits. So I keep on pushing through. Oh, with every step my heart it pounds. Yes, so sure I've had my doubts, but I must keep.
All right, so now I'm gonna sit down and attempt to continue meal planning. I tried to start that when I was eating lunch, but as you could see, my twins were kind of all over me. So now my husband is back and we are discussing meal planning. And once I have, this is kind of the same routine I always do, once I've written down the meals that we're gonna have for the week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then I make my grocery list based off of what we already have in the pantry and what we still need to buy. And we've just been using Instacart because we typically do a Costco order and a Food Lion order, and it just works for us. The groceries are there in a few hours and the convenience is worth it. So I'm gonna place our grocery orders at those two different stores, and then once that's done, I'll head over to the chalkboard and write down what all of the meals are for the week. And I don't write down like everything. I don't write down the side dish and all that kind of stuff because we just kind of know. So most of the time I just do a rough explanation, if you will, of what we're going to be having. And like I've said before as well, this isn't etched in stone. This is just sort of writing out what the options are for lunches and dinners, and we can definitely switch them around as needed. Or if somebody's really got a hankering for something that's different than what's written down, then we'll just switch what we plan on having that night. So we're not married to it.
I've never known a love so steady. Even gold won't turn your
That was my favorite part, where I get to come and start checking off boxes of things that I've gotten done. It's my favorite part of the day.
every low and every high.
Here's just Rosie being cute, playing with Amelia, playing with those Magna tiles. Again, that organization that I did of separating those toys out has really been beneficial. And the girls are in here painting, working on some horse drawings and paintings and things of that nature. Just thought I'd show you what everyone's up to. And now I'm going to grab the bedding. We had just washed sheets, so I just needed to wash the quilts that go on top. So I grabbed all of that from the kids' room so we could get those washed and tried to straighten up after the boys a little bit. They tend to just shed their clothes like snake skins wherever they feel like. And of course, now we're back to more laundry. Surprise, surprise.
I've never known a brighter sunset, but every day I see it rise. I've never thought it could be better until I saw it in your eyes. Even when we are apart, I will keep you in my heart.
Now, I have found that when other people put away clothes, they do not keep up my standard of what I expect the drawers to look like. So sometimes I have to kind of go behind and straighten things back out and organize them. But I could just kind of look at it as, you know, sort of like that thing where even though you've organized something, you still have to go back and keep sort of fixing it and organizing it as you go. And it's the same thing with kids. Like, they're going to put things in the wrong drawers, and I just, you know, kind of go behind them and fix it where I can. And I don't make a big deal about it, and I don't stress about it. I just do it when I'm in there. You'll see in a second when I open their shirt drawer that I basically spend the first couple of minutes refolding shirts that they have just kind of pulled out and then shoved back in there. So I'll just, you know, touch things up as I go and try to keep it organized, but I don't stress about it, and I try not to stress them out about it either. Just like fix it and move on. All right, so our groceries have arrived, and actually both orders arrived basically at the same time. So Ciara and I are going to bring in everything from Food Lion and Costco, and then I will show you guys what's on the meal plan for the week as well as the groceries. And again, these groceries are just what we needed to fill in. It's not all the groceries that you need to make all the food, if that makes sense. All right, so the groceries are here. So this is the menu for the week. We have cracked chicken chili, spaghetti carbonara. We're gonna have a pizza night, taco bake, 1 pot meatball, honey mustard chicken, and then salmon and asparagus. And then for lunches, it's just hot dogs, chicken salad, mac and cheese, pizza rolls, chicken nuggets, sandwiches, grilled cheese. Yeah, kids like cheesy things for lunch. Anyhow, so this is the groceries for the week. Just to fill in what we needed. So I feel like I said that in the last video, but not, maybe people didn't hear that. Like, it's just to fill in what we need. We still have stuff in the fridge and freezer and pantry and all of that. So graham crackers, jam, hot dog buns, mashed potatoes, tortillas, shredded cheddar, rotini, elbow noodles, some very green bananas. The girls like these Crystal Light packets. Parmesan cheese, goldfish. Got some grapes and strawberries and applesauce. Pizza rolls, half and half. Oh, these were supposed to be cherry tomatoes for Ivy, and they gave us 2. Oh, Ivy loves cherry tomatoes. That's a bummer. That's the problem with grocery order, and when you do pickup, is sometimes they substitute, and you get what you get. We have some honey mustard for honey mustard chicken, pasta sauce. I did get some activated yeast for making some homemade bread this week. Mozzarella, sausage, pancetta, bacon, ground beef. We've got some salmon this week, and then some just pepperonis, tater tots, chips. Ciara loves these. I swear she eats more of those than anybody. Toilet paper, milk, paper towels down there. So that was just to fill in what we needed for our dinners this week. But there you have it. A little bit of Costco, a little bit of Food Lion. All right, guys, I'm pretty much done with my Sunday routine. So I just put the last load of laundry in the washing machine. So I've just got to get that rest of that cycled through and put away, but that's just the bedding for the kiddos and a load of towels. So once that's done, I am done with laundry completely and totally caught up. I did run out to my office really quickly and took care of the couple of work things that I needed to do, so those are done. We've done the meal planning and the grocery order and put those away. I've prepped everything for school this week, and so I feel pretty good. I feel like I've gotten the things done that I like to get done on a Sunday. The sun is setting. You can see that it's, kind of coming to the close of the day. I take my time with these things. I go through them. I don't want to say leisurely, but on Sundays, I really just don't I'm not going to bust through here and tear through here like a tornado. Like, if the kiddos want to sit down and read a book or hang out or play, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and do that. I took a good chunk of time out this afternoon just sitting on the floor playing with the twins and Benji and hanging out with them. So I like for Sunday afternoons especially to be really relaxed and chill. Tonight we're going to have Brinner for dinner. We were going to have a recipe called cracked chicken chili, which I was really looking forward to making for you guys so you could see. It's one of my favorite recipes. It's so delicious. But I normally would put that in the crock pot before we leave for church, so we have it when we get home. And of course we didn't go to church, so I didn't do that. However, I then forgot to put it in the crock pot at lunch. I thought about it when I was sitting down eating my lunch, and then I just completely forgot. So we're gonna have Brinner, which is breakfast for dinner, in case you don't know. We're gonna have that tonight. So it's something quick and simple and easy, and then we'll save the cracked chicken chili for another night. I am going to film a video that's like a week of dinners and share with you guys each night what we're making, what the recipe is, just a quick how we make it, and just share with you guys a week of recipes. So that video will be coming soon. Basically from here, we're just going to do dinner, and then we're going to get into our nighttime routine. So if you guys want to see that, I know y'all like routine videos, so I will do an updated morning routine. Now that we have 8 kiddos, I haven't updated that, and then I will also do a night routine. So if you guys are interested in those videos, be sure to let me know down below, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss them. What I really hope that you got from this video, the vibe I want you to get from this video, is that we can do things to set ourselves up for success the coming week. That's how I like to operate. I like to take care of things. But for me, it's just not all about go and do all the things, be all the places at all the times. You know, a lot of times people will say, oh, I don't know how you do all the things you do. How do you do blah, blah, blah? And then they'll list out all these things. And my answer is typically very simply like, I'm not doing all of those things every single day. I'm doing different things during the week, but on a daily basis, I'm not doing all of those things. So I like to take one day a week, which is Sundays, to kind of get everything, just to kind of get everything on the right track so that we can start off on a good foot. Tomorrow on Monday morning, I can wake up and be energized, feeling like stuff is done and we're ready to go for the week versus like kind of feeling like you're behind the 8 ball on Monday morning just trying to play catch up. So that's kind of how I like to handle my Sundays, is I want them to be relaxed and about family and hanging out, but I'm also getting stuff done as well so that I can have the peace that I want to bring into the coming week, the lack of stress and all of that I want to bring into the coming week. Because again, I think especially as women and mothers, a lot of that is self-imposed for us. I know that I'm somebody who's very much affected by my environment and my, you know, I can start to feel really anxious and stressed out when my environment is chaotic and out of control. And that's been the story of my life for like the last 6 or 8 months. Y'all know that. That's why I've done this whole decluttering series. So coming up with these kind of routines and things for me has been so beneficial. I'm not a schedule person. I don't want things to be like in black and white, etched in stone. I just want them to be like a loose routine of things that we do. So that's how I handle Sundays. Like totally take a break to read a book or eat a snack or take a nap, whatever you want to do. But just, you know, try to get this typical stuff done each week to make the next week go smoothly. So that's it for today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope you've had a fantastic day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.
Love yourself and don't give in. And when you feel the harmony, smile with the sons of the galaxies.